Menstruation. This is when a person is on their period. A person with a uterus who is not pregnant usually gets their period about every 28 days. This is an average. Some people have shorter cycles and some people have longer cycles. Generally, it's about a month. In preparation for the egg being released each month, the lining of the uterus builds up for about 2 weeks. It's made of blood and tissue so that if a female gets pregnant that month, there's a soft, cushy, warm, nutrient-rich place for the pregnancy to grow. If a sperm does not fertilize or join with an egg, the body is not pregnant and the uterus doesn't need its lining. The lining of the uterus sheds and blood will come out through the vagina. This is called menstruation, or period for short. Please note that the lining is also called the endometrium. Each period can last for 2 to 7 days. For many young people, it takes a while for the menstrual cycle to normalize and start to happen regularly every 28 days, but eventually it gets into a regular pattern. Sometimes cramps can occur during menstruation. Taking a warm bath, placing a heating pad on the abdomen, or using medication may help. Now we're going to talk about some hygiene products that you can use when you're on your period. The first one is a pad. Pads are made out of very absorbent cotton that will catch blood as it comes out of the vagina, so it doesn't get on the person's clothes or bedding. There is a sticky part on the underside that will help it stick into the underwear so it doesn't move. The sticky part goes onto the underwear and the cotton part lies next to the vulva. Another hygiene product you may choose to use is the tampon. Tampons are made of a very absorbent cotton. A person will insert the bigger part of the applicator into the vagina at an angle, pointing toward the small of the back. Once the applicator is inside, push the smaller end through to insert the cotton tampon into the vagina. Remove the applicator, which can be made out of plastic or cardboard, and throw it away. The string will hang out of the vagina so the person can easily remove it later. It is important to change the tampon often, roughly every 4 hours. If someone leaves the tampon inside for too long, they can develop toxic shock syndrome. This is when germs get into their blood. If someone follows tampon instructions, these tampons are very, very safe. Another example of some hygiene products is the menstrual cup. Diva Cup is an example of a menstrual cup. It is a small, flexible rubber cup designed to be inserted into the vagina and collect menstrual blood as it flows out of the cervix. Every few hours, the person can empty the contents of the cup into the toilet, rinse the cup, and insert it back into the vagina. I know it may seem scary, but most people can comfortably and safely use tampons or a menstrual cup if they choose to. Several companies are now producing period panties designed to be worn without pads, tampons, or any other menstrual product. They are created with a special inner layer to absorb and contain menstrual blood for an entire day. Then they can be washed out and reused. Some of these companies also produce reusable pads that snap into a person's underwear and can be washed and reused. Now, it's really difficult for a person to determine when their period will start, so it is very, very helpful if you create a period pack and have it with you in your backpack or purse. Your period pack can contain your choice of hygiene products. Now, you will watch a video to learn more about these hygiene products.